Hello, I am FL83. Today in this video I will show you how to make 5 nights at Freddy's animations in Blender, how to place lights and how to render your animation. It is tutorial for beginners. If you're working in Blender you won't see anything new, but maybe you will see something like optimization. If you are having like 4 GB VRAM, as me, I use RTX 2015, so I need to optimize my render because if you will run out of your VRAM, you won't render your scenes. So let's start with preferences. Go to Edit, Preferences, System. You can use CUDA or you can use OptiX. CUDA will be faster, about 5%, but OptiX is stable. If CUDA can give you some artifacts in render or some errors, OptiX won't. It will take a time for rendering, but I love OptiX because it's very stable. I recommend you use OptiX. I don't recommend you using Eevee if you are going to create very kinematic animations, so use cycles. As device you can use GPU compute. I have downloaded models for Blender. You can download them from DeviantArt. This guy created these great models with it's fur edits for Blender 4 or above, but I am using 5th version of Blender. Let's place these models. We will download zipped file, so prepare a folder in which your models will be. I will use Freddy's model. Object, press everywhere you want and A, append. Wait a little bit and you will see your model here. This is trash, we don't need it. Let's delete. Press these keys to move like in game, like in Source Filmmaker. Q and E for lift your camera up or down. Okay, what you are seeing? You are seeing this. This is your rig. These are your bones. For controlling, press on your bone. Let's do it again. Every bone you want. Pose mode, and let's select a head. We can move our head. It's not still like in Source Filmmaker. Maybe it will be something new for you. It is unique, controlling not like in Source Filmmaker, but soon time is passing and you will get used to. Let's move our head, our jaw, hands. I don't want to make something very good. And for animation, let's again go to the pose mode. And this is your timeline. Yes, I'm explaining animations right now because soon I will place the lights. I will show you optimization options if you are going to place lights in maps, but we know that maps can use a lot of gigabytes of VRAM, or if you don't have and using GPU only for rendering, you won't get access to your RAM. Only VRAM rendering in rendering mode, but in viewport rendering you can get access to your RAM, but it will take your time. So let's get started with animations. Press I to make a keyframe, spacebar to play, spacebar again to pause, like in Source Filmmaker. Let's do some movements. It's very bad, but it's just an example. Okay, let's think what we can do. let's animate like he is turning back. Okay, create a new keyframe, but I have created. Okay, let's add a camera. Add camera, but you can use Shift plus A and select camera. It will be from his back. He will turn back and watch to you. He wants to look after you. Let's select our head, or let's select our neck. Selecting it and making a keyframe. Adding a key. I don't want neck to make some motions. This is what we made. If you want to make it very good, you must animate your hands, you must animate ears, or you can use wiggle bones for animating ears. If every bone will be in movement, your animation will get better. I know animators which don't want to animate them, so let's animate everything. I love these bones. I don't know how they named. Why I can't move it up. Okay, let's move like this. And let's start with arms. We add light area. This is our area light. Let's go to rendering viewport. You see that everything is gray. We don't want it to be gray. And let's make background black. It will be better. So our first light will be here. This is first. Let's go to the lighting options. Set the temperature. I want it to be warm, not cold. Let's increase the power. I don't want to increase expose. This is what happens if you will increase expose. Let's just increase the power. Okay, let's create another light, but we can still copy and paste. It won't be such bright as the light on the right side. And let's create a rim light on his face, because camera is on the back. We don't see the edges of our animatronic. Right, like this. These are our edges. Increase the power of light. Let's move our camera. We can de-increase foresaw length to 25. It will make your scene more cinematic, but if you don't want it to be cinematic, just use 16 or 15. I can say that only 25 millimeters is for cinematic, but I know a few people which are using 25 millimeters foresaw lens. Not very much, not many, but a few. Quite enough. And let's create another ring light. Copy and paste. But it won't be as bright as on the left side. And everything is just orange or just warm. It's not very nice, I think. Let's add another area light. Replace it on the back left side, because on the left is darker, and I want it to be just red. Just red. Jump into the camera. I don't want it to be very bright, so let's just use 9. Power value is 9. I think it's enough. Yeah, I think it's enough, and the rim light is showing us the edges of Freddy. So I think that it's not very good because of everything is just dark. So let's add a fog. We are going to create new collection. Let's name it like cinematic objects. Again. Let's add a cube. It must cover your whole things. Going to the object properties, and here we must select viewport display as bounce. Go to a shading mode. Wait for your shaders compiles, and we compiled our shader for Eevee. Add new, delete this principal BSDF. Add, but let's just Shift and A, search volume scatter, volume to volume. Let's go to the rendering mode. Oh, it's very bright, I don't like it. I know a very good value, but it's not enough, because look, this is our rim light and this is our red light on the left side. Let's replace it. Again, shading. And 9. Oh no. Okay, just the increasing density of bug. I think it's yes, 0017, it's quite enough for us. Yes. So I want you to watch on this model again. You will see a wheel. What is this, you will ask me? But did you remember that we downloaded a model with fur? Go to the bone, custom properties. This is our fur. I don't know why it named fuzz, but we can make Freddy as golden Freddy. Now it's golden. And materials are changed. But if we will render our fur in viewport, you can notice that your FPS will be not good as it was, and your render time in render viewport maybe get worse. But you must know what is happening. You must paste your lights, and if it will render longer, it can take a time for you. So let's move to render properties. Here I will show you a way how to solve this problem. Choose simplify only in viewport, texture limit to the minimum, and disable fur. You don't need fur while you are placing the lights, while you are setting up the lights. So let's just turn it off. So you will see that textures became worse, but it's not rendering mode. But in rendering mode we will see that they became worse. Look. And let's restore our settings. No limit. Quality has changed. So if you are placing the lights, if you are controlling them, adding them to your scenes, you will notice that your FPS, that your rendering time in viewport became very long. You can use these settings. But let's make it without limit. I want to visit my fur. Let's show it. So what we are going to do now, light pass, we don't need this much. I don't have very good graphic card. My graphic card is RTX 2015. You can just increase or decrease values and see what is happening. If you are turning off the glossy transmission, you won't see any glass texture, as if you turn off the transparent. It became darker and darker when you will decrease it. So if you are going to just increase it with blind eyes, so if you are going to decrease it only for increasing your render time, you must watch if something is changing in your scenes in a bad way, because if something gets wrong and you will render, you will notice only when render finishes, and you will have to do it everything again. First QI approximation, it's will calculate your lighting, not accurate, but I think it's quite realistic. Not everything is accurate in our reality. A little bit fools or a little mistakes in lighting will make your scenes more realistic. I think it's my opinion. You can select cooling. It will cooling your objects which are not in camera, not to use a lot of performance. But I wanted to make it cinematic, but let's choose persistent data. It will use more of your VRAM, but render will be quite faster. 64 tile size, it will be so small. And color management, it's very important. View filmic, look, medium high contrast or high contrast for your cinematic looking. Let's change resolution to this. It will be more cinematic, I think. I think I must do a short animation in Blender. I think our rim lights are so bright. Let's find them. and de-increase. Going to the object mode again and de-increasing. Okay, I think that 10 will be enough. So I think we can render, but for this we can I want to use camera's options, depth of field, add empty cube, scale it, I want it to be small, it will be near our head, all focus on our head, Freddy's head, but you can just type there empty. And in material preview you can select your F-stop. But I think there is no use of this, so we don't use. Just again going to render options. If you are going to render your image, let's type 1,000 samples with denoise or without denoise, but I recommend you don't use denoising because it will make your poster more realistic. But if you are rendering your animation, use 512 with denoising and these options for rendering, but I'm rendering just picture, 2,000 samples. Again, render image. I will save it just here. When it will finish, image save as. But it will take a long time because of fur. It will be realistic. So I think our tutorial is ending. I don't know will I publish it or no, but if you are watching this, so it will make you think that I decided to publish it, and maybe I will record something like this again, but with Cinema 4D, and see you next time.